It is officially time to start painting. Let's get out that palette and start mixing our colors. I decided to mix all the colors for each of my pins before I started painting at all. So one pin at a time, I picked them up and decided what I thought I should mix together to make the color that I thought would be best suited for that pin. I decided to make my mug a lavender color, so a light purple. Then I mixed a small amount of brown for the actual coffee. For the inside of my sun, I wanted it to be a pale pastel yellow, so I mixed some different yellow tones together to get to the one I wanted. I then mixed a pale orange for the surrounding light beams coming off of the center. My plant pin is pretty much entirely made up of green tones, so I started by making a yellowish pastel green for the pot and then mixing some darker tones for the leaves. For my paint palette, I mixed a brown tone first for the base and then was going to reuse the colors I already mixed, plus this pink color as the splattered paint on it. Before applying these mixed colors to your pins, I would first put down a base coat of either white, or I chose a sort of cream base color. I have found this to be a really helpful step because acrylic paints sometimes come across really thin and you would have to do a lot of layers of colors, so this kind of prevents that from happening. I also tend to paint the sides as well as the top. That sort of gives it more of a cohesive look. In this pin, you can see that there are air bubbles. That is from me not thoroughly rolling out my clay, so just make sure that you are aware that that can happen. I tend to get impatient when paint is drying, so I use a hairdryer to speed up the process. When you're painting, try to do one color at a time and then let that dry before applying another paint. That really helps with the neatness of your final product. After that first layer of paint dries, if it looks thin, I would add another coat before going on to the next colors. I applied a thinner layer of paint for the leaves to reflect the texture that they have in real life. Finally, with a small brush, I started to do the little details. To give it a cartoon feel, I decided to do black outlines. Once your painting is complete and they're all dry, you are ready to move on to the next video.